Hello and welcome to my promineotech week 9 backdoor course assignment, or week 10 actually, I should say. And for this one, what we ended up doing is we added two more options. We added the option to list the projects as well as to select them. And you can see right here, these are the menu options, which we can go ahead and look at as we run. Gonna go ahead and maximize this window. So what actually ends up happening for this demonstration, we'll only be looking at the select project, as the select does call the list projects anyways. So going through that, we go ahead and set 3, good connection. And right here, it lists off the two projects. It asks which ID we would like to select. These two projects are ones that were made when I tried to do a recording for the last assignment. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the we're going to go ahead and check ID 2. So for here, we get back the ID and shows the available options, just like the regular, but now it says that we're working with this project, whereas before it said we're not working with project. So we get ID of 2, make recording, estimated hours, and all the other details necessary. And just the next thing we can go ahead and check is this one thing. Number 2 does the same thing. So going back again with number 3, if we want to go ahead and take a look at a different project, let's say we want to go ahead and check something that isn't there, we end up getting this error. No such element is exception, because we don't have a project with an ID of 3, so it has us try again. And where this error is located is actually in the services, where we get right here where it says fetch project by ID, which is part of the code that we had in the select project, fetch project by ID, where it passes it on to the DAO, and it also throws this if the ID doesn't exist. And inside the DAO, we have several different options. We have the SQL statements for fetching all the projects. Select asterisks from the table ordered by project name. And something I would like to look at here is looking at the collections, the materials, as well as the steps in order to get the fetch options. And the reason I want to look at those is because I want to examine the SQL statement. So here we see select C from category table, join project category table using category ID based off of the project ID. So this is where it's selected from and joins them based on the similar category ID for the category. That way we can fetch them based off of the project ID. However, the steps as well as the materials don't need that join because they both already have project IDs, as we can go ahead and see here in my SQL. We have the project columns, project ID, and the categories do not have the project ID, which is why we have to go ahead and obtain them from the project category. However, the materials and the steps both do have a project ID, so that step is not necessary for either one of these. So another thing that we can look at is unlike the last week, we also have a result set. Try with resources for the projects, for the fetch all projects, and the fetch project by ID, which is the 3 options we end up having. The ones that we have where it says list projects and select the project. Select project gives us all these details, and list projects just list them off as we have right here. And ultimately, this concludes this presentation for the week 10 assignment. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching.